Welcome to the Performer Radio Show. Each week, we interview some of the most interesting people in the fashion and entertainment industries. Fashion and entertainment industries. Beautiful models, singers, comedians, dancers, fashion designers, actors, beauty queens, and many more. Right here on the Performer Radio Show.
Back at the Performer Radio Show. I think we're back. Hold on. There. Okay, myself and John. That's a good start. That's the
two sexy guys.
Yeah, that's the two sexy guys right here. The two. What do we call a nice way of saying older. What's a nice way of saying
anchors,
older?
Mike, you're the anchors.
The anchors.
Yeah, the foundation.
Well, let's try and see if we can get all four of us in here. Okay, almost. That's good without me. Let's just take it without me. We get the chat in there. Okay?
What do we do with the wizard?
The wizard is behind the curtain right now. But yeah, Marlena, thank you for coming in tonight. Brian, there's a lot of gremlins in the studio right now, but that's okay. You know which ones I'm talking about.
It's not midnight. You're good.
Yeah, John, welcome. Oops, I don't have his mic on.
I don't have my mic on.
Okay,
gremlins like crazy.
That's the wrong. Okay, yes, that's the right mic. I'm sorry.
How about that? Mic here.
Mike is hot. Yeah,
just bring it a little closer to you, John.
Yep,
there.
I'm usually loud enough, but okay.
There you go.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
So okay, I'm gonna get me in here at some point. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for having me here. Glad to join finally on.
A lot of people don't know John. John is like a great behind the scenes guy. Okay, now we're talking about the Fashion Awards tonight, the Boston Fashion Awards. We actually have some guests here that won a Boston Fashion Award in 2022, which was our last show, and that was when, Marlena? October 8th of 2022. Yes. Yep. I don't have her mic on either, do I?
Yeah,
say something. Is it here?
Okay.
Yeah,
there you go. There. It's
on. You just got to put more directional.
That's You got to point it toward.
We were like bookending Boston Fashion Week. Worked out.
That's
really
right.
Well
exactly.
It started on September 29, and it ended with us.
With us.
Marlena, did you go into hair and makeup? Because we both worked today, and somehow you look ravishing. Like
I woke up like this.
Her nails are done and everything. I'm like, there's none of that over here. No.
You always look great.
I'm gonna fly myself.
I look like I hopped out of the back of the van carrying cameras. That's
Well, I'm not agreeing, so.
Well, the van, because it was packed with all kinds of new lighting gear that you got.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
You do the lights during the Boston Fashion Awards.
That's right.
They're absolutely amazing. Also, you do all the mics. Not only that, the DJ.
Yep.
And you link everything all together. It's just you just run for like 8 hours.
Yep. We call it live sound support. So it's
sound
support. Yeah, live sound support.
Okay.
Yeah. Live sound support.
Yeah, we pretty much got the whole team here.
And,
yeah, we do.
Our team is here.
So Marlena, let's say beautiful Marlena. She is now. Let's see if this works right. There we go.
Here we go.
The assistant director. I think I have one for John too. Oh, yeah, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I should have said Boston Fashion Awards, but since you're wearing the Performer Media...
I am. I've got the Performer Media shirt on and I'm backwards.
Perfect events.
Okay, and then we got Mr. Brian Pitcher, who is... Let's see.
I don't know. I've been here for over a decade, and I'm still asking myself.
Well, tonight you're the Boston Fashion Awards media coordinator.
Oh, okay.
All right, now we can go back to all of us. The introductions are done. Nobody cares who I am.
Well, once they see the guy that's on the show, they're going to ignore us anyhow.
Why does he say things like that?
Better than all of us.
John, why does he say things like that?
I don't know.
I say things like that because I'm just sort of usually the behind-the-scenes guy, but only for this show do I really show myself.
Well, I care so.
Thank you.
Well, wait till you see the money vest. You won't be looking at us.
Oh, so you guys did the Wicked Bites segment today with Scott. A beautiful restaurant. Why don't you talk about that restaurant just quickly?
Madre Ostrera or something like that.
Yeah, it is. And let me tell you, the food selection there, the environment, the staff was wonderful today. I mean, from the chef out back talking to him, and then the bartender. We had a great day, and it was great food and a great location. I
haven't tried the food yet, but you have some waiting for me, so I'm looking forward to that, definitely.
Yes, Emmanuel, the GM, was really nice.
You can call her Emma. She doesn't mind Emma. But Emmanuel, and just phenomenal. Like, spot on, right? I
think we'll invite her to do a fun with food then.
I already did that.
You already did that.
She's so excited. She's so excited.
Brian's ahead of the game.
Yeah, she already added me on my social media. So
she's just she was so motivated. Like, do you see the energy? Scott comes in with energy.
Yeah.
And she's literally a guest that came back with energy.
Right.
Like matched it, and I was like, wow. And
we need that.
her food ability too. She said she eats like crazy. I try to ask her out, but like she doesn't eat people who eat more than her.
Yeah.
She's like, I think
John's camera.
She was funny.
John's camera's kind of.
Yeah, I'm a little flaky. You seem to be running slow
John,
here.
sit still and don't say.
Oh, John.
That's it right there.
No.
We're gonna have
he's just a little glitchy.
He's a little glitchy.
A little bit.
A little
little glitchy.
I told you we had gremlins in the studio tonight. Yep. But at least we get to see John. We get to hear John.
I don't even know how that happens. How does the frame
It's the camera. I think the camera's busted. We have to replace the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It happens, folks. You know. Yeah. Things get old and they break. There you go, John. We get like the freeze frame.
Stay like that.
Marlena, we should start a chant. Money vest. Money vest.
Okay,
money
well, I don't know
vest.
what that means, but you guys. Oh, you were watching Happy Gilmore. Oh, sorry, I get it.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about because.
Are you even looking at the
I'm
cameras?
not part of the. I'm not part of the core group here. You guys kick me out every time there's something
That's
important.
Not true.
All right.
Come on.
Let's agree with him.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's okay. I already knew.
6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Brian, do you want to pick up some chairs?
So, okay, we're going to talk about the Boston Fashion Awards tonight.
My favorite part.
Okay. We are getting ready to announce the date for 2023.
Awesome.
So that'll be very soon. I think we're going to be giving away all these awards probably within the next month or so. We do promise these people that we're going to give them away in 2023, but we want to give them an opportunity to say something about what they do, who they are, and so people can get to know them and not just get an award and see somebody getting an award.
That's right.
Okay, so this is important to us as well as to them.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go to commercial. I don't know if this core group will be back again. We'll figure that out. And we'll come back and start giving away awards. How about that, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds great.
We'll be right
Thanks,
back.
Mike.
Sounds good.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? Mine. Oh.
Huh. They made this blackberry taste exactly like blackberry hint water.
They made this watermelon taste like hint water, too.
How'd you farmer wizards make all this fruit taste just like hint water?
Well, we triple irrigate our fruit with hint water in the world's largest biosphere, which modifies the DNA to taste exactly like hint water.
Really?
No.
What a sarcastic farmer.
Hint, water with a touch of true fruit flavor.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
To get to know each other.
On a deeper level. Father.
Cosplayer.
Mentor.
Actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together.
And discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Give it time to reload it. Bump all the rules, do it your own way. Oh, you know the conversations I have with the mirror. I just wanna turn on the way up. They be like, hey, what you gonna do with your life? Do what you like. Whatever I want, whatever I want, ever I want.
Okay, we're back, and there's our man of the hour right there. Hello, Skyy. How are you?
Hello. How you guys doing?
Welcome.
So, Skyy, you won for. Do you remember?
Yes.
You do remember?
Fashion Award, Model and Actor of the Year.
There you go, Male Model and Actor of the Year. Welcome, Skyy. We're glad to have you. So, tell me, what have you been doing since the Boston Fashion Awards this past year?
I've been doing a lot. I'm also, other than that, I'm also a runway coach. So I started doing my classes recently, but I started, the day that I won the award, I started in Dominican Republic. That's when I started the
wow.
classes, and I'm trying to go
Where in the
international.
DR are you doing
In
classes?
the capital, Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo.
Yes.
Malecon, right? That the street that all the shops and everything.
I'm not sure.
I've been. Oh, okay. You haven't been shopping. Okay, I got.
No, not really. I've been working.
You've been working. Well, okay. That I understand that. I definitely understand that. So, what made you decide to go down to the DR and start doing this?
Well, I started in the area at first to see how it went in the area, but I also wanted to go internationally. And I went to Puerto Rico and I tried doing it over there, but it didn't work out as much. I'm like, you know what, let me go to DR. And that's when it happened, and that's where I started. So now I'm trying to go to different states and different places and see what happens from there.
Excellent. Any questions, Marlena? You're the one that.
I'm just in. Like, you see? Like, I can't even talk. I'm so excited that he's here, finally, because, he's been waiting. But,
that's what she's saying. Everyone's been waiting. I know that.
I'd rather be in the studio because it's more intimate like that. It's more like everyone sucks up the energy, and it feels good, after being being in the Boston Fashion Awards. That week was crazy. Everyone's thinking about themselves. Like, what are they going to do, like, after, or what was going on before. So now, like, we took a long break and rest, and having people come back and see where they're at, like, not then,
right? It's kind of
now.
fun to see like a few months down the line.
I'm so loud, but I'm so excited.
Okay. That's okay. You're excited. I like that.
So what is it? So in fashion, okay, that's your thing.
Yes.
That's your goal. And you came out and did you set like long-term goals once you got nominated and won? And
other than that same year, I also got posted or aired in the Times Square billboards in New York.
There we go.
New York Fashion
That's a
Week.
good accomplishment, yeah.
Yes. That was actually one of my biggest goals to do, but I didn't know when it was going to happen, and it just happened last
Interesting.
year.
So what were you doing down in New York for New York Fashion Week?
I was doing New York Fashion Week. I was modeling for Four Popes, and that's when everything became about.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
that designer is actually from Massachusetts.
Right. He was nominated as well.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes.
One of the designer categories.
Yes.
So what do you have? You have your roots in Boston, obviously.
Yes.
You said you live in the Lawrence area. Is that correct?
Yes, I live.
I did hear that
downtown
somewhere.
Lawrence.
Downtown
yes.
Lawrence. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. What made you want to get into this industry?
Well, I started as an airplane mechanic. That's where I went to
That's
college.
a little cry from what you're doing now.
Turbine engines.
It seems like everybody in this room tonight has a story similar to that. But go ahead.
That's how I started, but I was so nearby, like Boston Casting and all of that, because it was around the area. I was taking classes in a private airport around the area, and I was more into that. So since I was so close, I was like, oh, maybe when I have free time from school, I'll go there, and I ended up becoming a model and an actor.
That's your thing, model and acting. That's your direction. That's where you want to go. Okay.
Yes. I did graduate in mechanic school, but I never got my license from it.
I did meet Skyy, remember in Bless?
Yes.
Bless by Bless. And I was also doing a showcase. We were both doing a showcase, but how I met him, it was like I was in my scrubs. I was like medical receptionist, and then I saw him. I was like, who are you? Like, yeah, we just started talking, and then from there.
Did he say, I don't want no scrubs?
He did tell me he was like into runway. Like he showed people how to walk. And that intrigued me because, being a professional, well, I was actually not professional then, but now looking back then, I wasn't that
there's a need
into
for
it.
But there's a need for it. I mean, like,
exactly.
they got to know how to walk, when to stop, when to pivot, how to look at a crowd. You need someone to direct them. Project Runway is a phenomenal show for that.
That's
to watch how they actually evolve.
And I don't care about, constructive criticism. Like, I love when someone tells me.
The coaching's important of knowing, how to keep your eyes on the horizon and stay in the place where you're in frame. And
I can't wait until Skyy teaches me how to actually walk. So it's like we're here.
I think you know how to walk, but
I do. But
that's one of the things that got you into this place.
Yeah, we always need an extra.
The walk is excellent.
Well, John, I mean, let's talk about it. Like, you spent 8 hours setting up lights, lasers, organizing media. You get 3 photographers there, you get videographers there, and then you don't do the walk right.
Right. Yeah.
That's why we need that guy.
That's
why we need that guy.
Yeah. Well, we can attest to that. Yeah.
It's all this time, but it's useless if it's not executed properly. Execution is the last and most important thing. And guys like you who take the time, to sit down and be like, hey, this is how you walk a runway.
We did a show. We covered a show once, Brian. I'm sorry, John. We covered a show once at Venue. I don't know if you remember this or not, where the designer instructed the models to get to the end of the runway and turn around quickly and walk back. And it was like all the photographers and videographers like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
The videographers, they could capture that, but the photographers, we don't even have a chance to even focus on what's going. I mean, yes, the best photographers probably can do it, but you still want to make sure you get a decent pose.
Right.
So designers, don't tell your models not to pose.
Ideally,
at the end of the runway.
You start from the beginning. This is what I always tell all the models, before they start the show. Start from the beginning, present yourself. Show the crowd your stance. And then you go down the runway, and then once you get down the runway, you show the outfit. This is why you're there. It's not all about the model, but we love to show the model because of the model's talent. That's why they have the outfit on, but we're displaying the designer's clothing.
No,
so
and as a
it's so important.
Yeah, as a photographer, we want to get front, we want to get side, and we want to get back.
And we love the pictures. The pictures are always lovely.
Yes.
And the models are always beautiful, but we gotta
tell us what you do. How many people do you have like in your classes? How many people are coming to you? Because this is a growing thing.
Yes, it is. I've been doing this for years actually, but it's like I stopped a certain time because I do so much other stuff I'm more involved in the acting industry at this moment.
Okay.
But as in now, I have 25 kids in my class.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good number. You, congratulations.
From 3 years old, from 4 years old to 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the competition out there, people, so smarten up. You got people starting at 4 and 5.
Yep.
What are they going to be when they're 16, when they're in their prime? Like a monster.
Yes.
Right. Like literally a monster, because that's how people are learning. There's people that are passionate about it, and it's great that you're cultivating that. You're bringing that. You're bringing that.
Well, it becomes muscle memory at that point too, where they've been doing it for so long. They're able to just look natural and not over trying, which sometimes ends up being a look that isn't as desirable as well.
Yeah.
And again,
that's why your chin's slightly up a little
the
bit. You kind of you look, you're down on, like you talking to me? I don't think so.
So Skyy.
But you know what I'm saying. So on top of that, now let's say acting. You're into acting now. So what movies, what shows, are you just everything? You'll do anything.
Yeah, I do. I mean, everything comes in the industry, the artist industry. Okay. So everything it tags along. Okay. Because I started as a model, but a lot of people started telling me, oh, you should do acting and all this. But then when I was into acting, they were telling me, oh, you should do modeling. So it's like, okay, why should I do that?
Right.
So, well, the question is, why can't you do both?
I know, true.
Right.
So right
Marlena
now,
does both. Why can't you do both? Sure,
yes,
absolutely.
Definitely.
So I want to know what makes. So you're a model and an actor, right? What makes you so special, like from the rest? Just you, like. I mean, it must be like a difficult question to answer.
Well, you could also do a follow-up. Why did you win the Boston Fashion Award? How's that?
Well, we all know why. That's not even a question.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, what did you do to win the Boston Fashion Award?
But like, what makes you stand out from others? Like, because
in your own words,
in your own words, and to your students, like as you're being a role model to them and being an influence and being a teacher, a mentor, and also being a student as well, because you're learning from them.
Yes.
Being like 3, 4, 5, those are not, those are difficult ages to even be teaching. So what makes you stand out from the rest of what you know, and then what makes you like a great teacher, mentor?
Well, what makes me is just being me.
Good.
Because if I'm not me, I'm not gonna able to pursue or show what younger kids want to be in life. So I want to show them, like, just be you, just grow. You don't really have to think what other people are gonna say or think, because that's how I grew up. So I was thinking about others saying like, oh, you can do this or you can do that. I'm like, I stopped listening to them. I was like, I just need to just do me and do what I really like and enjoy in life. So that was my dream. My dream was to accomplish certain things, to be a model, to be an actor, and that's what I'm accomplishing right now. So that's what I tell all my kids.
Yeah, goals are important.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
And
well, we got something to honor you for doing that, and Marlena's got it right there. So I want to hand that over to you. Maybe John can hand it to him, slow motion style.
He's
flipping. Why don't you take that out and just take a look at it for the first time?
Show right to that
Don't
camera.
drop it, because that's lead crystal. It's very delicate. Yeah. But yeah, you can show it to the camera if you want.
Don't put the pressure on him. He's like, don't drop it now.
Well, he's a model. He's
like, what do I do with my hands?
There you go.
Look at it.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, congratulations, Skyy. You're well deserved.
Maybe like the background, like hand applause, like.
There you go. Added the clapping in the background. There you go.
There you go. All right.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. So you're Japanese?
Yes, I am 30% Japanese.
You didn't know that, right? You're 30% Japanese.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's an interesting,
Puerto Rican and Asian.
thing. Wow.
Well, who's Asian? Like your mom is also
father side.
Father side.
Yes.
Father side.
Yes, definitely.
But I mean, you look Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like your features, but then you're like, I'm Japanese. I'm like, okay. Like
where?
Actually, you know what? Most people didn't know that our intern Matt was Asian as well. Matt was Asian.
Yeah, Matt,
it's true.
Matt's in Taiwan right now, actually.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so what's next for you?
Right now I have 2 movies coming up next year, I believe. I was featured and in a role with Sterling Brown, and also with I forgot his name, Jeffrey. I forgot his name right now.
That's okay.
That's okay, but you're in 2.
What, do you know the names of the movies? Do you know the names of the movies?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Because
they're untitled.
They're untitled
You're in a
at this
non-disclosure,
moment. Yeah.
Did you get those through Boston Casting?
Yes, I did, because I do a lot of stuff through Boston Casting.
Very good.
All my acting gigs and commercials are from there.
Excellent.
That's actually what I did, Mike, too. I mean, Boston Casting is a beast out there.
Yes.
Like every
Shout
time
out to
I see a show
Jason
coming in, you're getting
Jason
a
and Tim.
notification.
Shout out.
Oh, that's Model Club. But Model Club does work with Boston
Yeah,
Casting.
so
yes.
I'm not
they
wrong.
do.
That's right. That's okay. But yeah, Model Club is also for actors as well. Just because it says Model
And
Club.
that's Jodie
like
Purdy.
you said, Skyy.
She worked for there for a long time. Jodie Purdy's a casting director.
Yeah. No, it's I don't
it's
know.
a new one now because Jodie.
It
I think,
was
went off,
Hillary. Before.
Hillary, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So there's a lot of different people, but Boston Casting, everyone knows them. I think Kayla even works with them too.
Yes.
His partner with Fun with
So
Food.
yeah, I mean, Boston Casting is known.
Have an interview soon with Maggie Agency.
Yeah,
Oh,
Maggie,
good luck
like
with
in
that.
2 weeks.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. To
Like
do
you said,
commercials.
when you said you be you and like you're already there, like no, because it takes a while to feel confident. It takes a while to feel like, hey, this is who I am, and feel out what you want. And you got to conceive before you achieve, and you have a plan.
Yes.
And support.
Right.
Yes,
You always need support. I believe, coming in this industry, there's so much comparison, and you can't. You have to have the support that have been supporting with you, been rocking with you since the beginning, and then that's the people that have always stuck around. You can't really count the ones that come all of a sudden, and it's like it's not real.
Yes.
Well, like he said, I think you mentioned it. It was a great point that you had when you said, look, sometimes it's just you being you. Like, don't listen to what people are saying around you. Just do your thing.
What feels good. What feels good. What feels right. And
if
if it
comes from your
aligns.
center, it's right. If it comes from your center, which is great. That's what I loved hearing.
Thanks to the people that voted for me, and that's why I won this Boston
There you
Fashion
go.
Award.
We know we
Because
see you.
Because of them, so I'm like, I have my
fan
support
base.
there.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
we're going to have to say goodbye right now, but hopefully we'll see you at the 2023 Boston Fashion Awards.
Yes,
Thank you for coming
definitely.
down this evening
You're welcome.
and getting your award, too. We hope to see a lot more of you besides the Boston Fashion Awards as
Thank
well,
you.
especially on the big screen, okay?
Yes,
So
definitely.
when those movies come out, let us know so we can take a look at them.
Yes,
okay?
definitely. Thank you.
All right, coming up, we got some other special guests, other winners of the Boston Fashion Awards. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you their showcase from the 2022 Boston Fashion Awards. So enjoy this little bit of actually what we recorded live that night. Okay, we're back. We're missing somebody.
Nope.
Kayla. Where is she? Where is she?
You gotta move into the frame.
Yeah, move your chair over to the
more
to your left.
Keep
Move
going.
your chair to your left.
To my
Your
left?
chair, to your left, your other left.
My other left.
There we go.
Look at that beautiful face.
We should have split. Should have put her in the big picture and your brother in the other picture.
Yeah.
Sorry, but dude, you get the spotlight now.
All right.
I know she
Thank
gets
you.
the spotlight a lot. She's a very pretty woman.
I'll
okay.
share it. I'll
There you
share
go.
it.
There you go. All right, that's good. Well, I'm sandwiched between two beautiful women, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. Okay, so that's good. So welcome, guys. This is Kayla and Kennelly from Bogosplit. Do I pronounce your name right, Kennelly?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got it.
Thank you.
Right. Now, you guys have been tearing up the retail. I'm going to shut my door. Because people can hear me, the neighbors.
So you got to scream it to the nation.
Yeah,
Vocal.
right. That was the door
Right
to the
here
studio. We've been
let
running in and
everybody
out.
know.
So, yeah, there you go. So you guys have been tearing up the retail scene here in Boston.
Thank you.
You recently won the Boston Magazine Best Retailer, right?
Yes.
So you got like us and then the Boston Magazine. So you're on a roll. And then you open up another store in Copley Place.
Yeah,
okay, now that's a beautiful, beautiful mall.
Yeah.
Were we allowed to still say malls? Yeah, I guess we can still say mall.
Yeah.
It seems like a dirty word now, almost. But no, what inspired you to say, okay, we're gonna do Copley Place now?
Well, our goal is always to be in the places where there's, the high traffic areas and the spaces where the local designers typically don't get to be in. So our goal is, if you're going to be in a Bogosplit showroom, we're going to put you in these spaces that they deserve to be in, but usually they have to outcompete. And, now we're giving them the opportunity to be able to do just that.
That's
Yeah, no, they reached out and we couldn't say no, really. It's a great opportunity to be in there and to have that connection with Simon.
Excellent. Yeah.
Let's talk about from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I know you from the and your other partner.
Adriano.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
Yes, to him.
Yeah, no, he's
from
working,
the beginning.
Yeah, right now on some great updates for the website. So yeah, trust me, you guys haven't seen anything.
Whoops.
yet.
That's the wrong one. Okay, that's all right. We'll figure this out. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But yes, we've met. We did meet at Blessed by Bless.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For his showcase. And I remember when it wasn't even an app.
Yeah.
It was just a conversation.
Yeah.
And you kept pushing this and pushing it, like persevering through and being consistent, both of you and Adriano, because you guys are like three peas in a pod, and that's amazing. You all three of you put your face out there, and it's not like only one that shines. It's all three of you, because you guys are collectively there for one another and like picking each other up, as you can, like, from the outside looking in.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have a great team. Whenever you're doing anything, any project, to have a team.
Yes.
Where we all unique too. We all take we all have our gifts.
Yes.
And so we're able to communicate our goals to each other and make it happen.
Well, I love about you guys. Every time I see you, it's always, you haven't seen anything yet. That should be a mantra.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
because
the truth.
you're always bringing something different.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
Yeah,
from you and what you just said. Hey, there's something around the corner.
Yeah,
hey, there's another reason to come back into Bogosplit.
And we're serious about it, Like, I'm not a guy who's shy about telling people what I'm going to do, because it's gonna happen, So
Wait, how long ago did we meet? 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Three years ago.
I think
Okay.
when we met, we didn't have our showroom yet or anything like that.
we didn't have
We did have the website and everything, but it's been a journey. We've been creating this for a long time, and we're a tech company, right? So we started off with we had to build the technology and then getting the name out there. So when we met, we were actually, I think, going into our tester store.
Yes.
Which we did. Yeah, we did a tester store in Brookline. I think a lot of people, some people knew we had the store in Brookline, but it did so well in like such a short amount of time.
Yes.
And then we ended up moving into Assembly Row.
Yes.
Like 2 months after opening our tester store.
See, you can't, you know what it is? You cannot underestimate the faith. Like when you have something got going on, and nobody else thinks of it, you're like I said, you're persevering, you're being consistent, and you know you're putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anytime you run a business like that, you have to dedicate yourself probably about 90% of your life to it.
No, of course. Of
And a
course.
brand.
The 10%.
You're a brand.
Branding. Branding's really important.
No, it's a passion for us. We love what we're doing. We see we see the back end. Basically, whenever we sing our vendors, like teary eye, because a lot of them, they never even dreamt that they would be in certain places, and we put them in that position.
I believe you.
So to see that, it's been an amazing road. Yeah.
And just to see the growth. I mean, like there's people we've met that, we have a really young designer. She just graduated from Mass Art, Wow Quinn. You probably have heard of her. And she had no inventory. She just graduated. She came to us. She had her sample products. And, I said, just put your sample products in the store. Put them in the store. Get the traction, get people to know the brand, and now she has inventory to fill 2 stores. Like she's in our Copley Place location and Assembly Row. So those are just the little success stories. There's so many of them. There's just so many people we worked with. Like I was just watching the video of the Boston Fashion Awards, and that was our first show with Melda Clothing.
Yes.
And she's been killing it at our Copley location. All the Celtics games.
Well, let's talk about Mel. Let's talk about those actual branches that you created. So now I'm seeing them at Celtics game. I'm seeing them in music videos. I'm seeing them be worn. People want to be seen in that stuff.
Yeah.
That's just wow.
One of the most amazing thing that happened while I was at Copley is that the wife, the widow of Bill Russell, came in, and she was looking to for something Celtic related. Because they were about to celebrate Bill Russell's life,
Right.
Celtic. Yeah, and
if you're from the '80s, you know who Bill Russell is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you lived in Boston, you should know who that man is.
If you live anywhere, if you know basketball, you know Bill Russell.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And the fact that she came in interested in Mel's, clothing line, and spoke to Mel personally to make a custom Bill Russell shirt, jersey, and that happened. Like, this is the type of access we're giving the designers, and the thing is that we know they deserve it. We know what they're making is bomb, and they just need an audience to see it. And so us building that platform for that audience to find them,
and it's so unique. Like, you're not going to get it anywhere else.
And you know what it is? I know. Boston Fashion Awards is almost the same thing as Bogosplit in a way. We prioritize embracing talent, skills. We don't care about likes. We don't care if you have money. We don't care if your name has been up and down the street. All we care about is what you're doing.
Exactly.
And from start to finish. Yes, if it's because everyone's timeline is different, everyone's path is different, but as long as you're doing the work, as long as you're working hard to put yourself out there, if you have one great photo and it's going like, yo, you seen this photo? Yo, this girl's popping. Like, we need her in our show. We need her to be a model. We need her somewhere. That's what's important,
It's creating that visibility,
Exactly.
because the talent is here. I mean, everyone's always, we got to go outside of Boston for fashion for this. No, it's
and I don't
here.
agree with
Did you hear that, people?
There's a
what
lot
she
of
just said.
talent
Did you hear
here.
that? Yeah.
There's talent here, but it's that visibility is really, really important. So, like you said, platforms like Boston Fashion Awards and Bogosplit and a lot of other platforms that are out there. It's that community and just bringing it to light. It's really, really important.
I think that's what it's like. That's what is important. Embracing one another. Looking at not only in yourself, because one, you have to take care of yourself before you take care of others. That's just a fact. But once we collectively take care of one another, it keeps going down. It's like generational wealth in a way, blessings in a way.
And it goes deeper than the designer. It goes to the models, the photographers, the manufacturers, and then the consumers. Like, the ecosystem that goes into fashion is way bigger than just the fashion shows and the designers. It's not just about Bogosplit. It's not just about the stores. It's the whole economy and the ecosystem. With the
everybody
art
lifts
scene.
each other up. In Boston Magazine did something, and Mel was there, and we got a chance to go out to dinner afterwards down in Newbury when we were at that event, and I got to talking to her, and I'm like, wow, man, you and Bogo is like a match made in heaven. Like I'm seeing you everywhere. You guys are like St. Patty's Day parade and stuff. I'm like, they're everywhere. And photographers, they want that shot. Because it's the now. It's like, that's relative. You know, that's like, that's what's going on in Boston right now. Talk about some of the stuff that you did in Boston now.
Actually, I was about to say that, Brian.
In Boston. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because they also have... They have fashion shows inside their stores too. Okay, and recently Marlena and I attended one with Vava as the main designer, which was great. That was in the Copley Place store. How often do you have these types of showcases in your store?
A lot.
A lot.
If we
Too
could
many.
If we could do them every weekend, we would. We truly enjoy them. It just adds another aspect to our store. So a lot of people that come to the stores, their biggest thing is always it's an experience. The technology experience aspect of it, of how they're shopping, and also the discovery of these brands that they never even knew existed. That's what brings people to us. So the shows are really, really important, and that's helped us to build our platform and just create that extra visibility for those designers. So it's one thing to see a nice shirt on a hanger, right? Yeah. But it's another to see it on a model walking and the lights
in
and
a movie, on a music video,
people that
singing the national anthem. I can go on if you guys want me to tell. I don't
but
watch
not only
it.
that, you're stylish.
Yeah.
You're stylish.
Thank you.
All three of you are stylish. So it's like
in
when
their
you
own way,
when you
I love all the outfits Kayla wears.
Yes, like I love her shirt right now.
The boots and everything else she wears.
She
all the time.
has a personal designer. That's why.
But that's amazing. And when you
I didn't know that.
when you present yourself and you care about whatever this is but when you care and you present your brand and you put yourself out there in a way where it's like it's alluring, and that's how you attract.
Exactly. And I've been blessed to meet so many great people. I mean, I'm working with a stylist now, and she's been a designer for over 25 years. So it's just amazing to be able to meet these people. And so I can't take all the credit. I just wear the clothes. But,
one-on-one model.
Yeah, but Mike, this is great. I mean, what they did with the fashion shows in the store, they try to do that at the Braintree Plaza. They try to do the Plaza in Burlington. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they have a fashion show mall in Las Vegas, and they had fashion shows every week, and they would focus on the clothes. And Vegas was so far forward, then they were doing it when the height of malls were good, but the people come in and see the shows.
Sorry,
so you're attracting an audience.
You're just a freeze frame now. So.
That's okay because you were glitchy before. Maybe you look weird. I like that.
That's actually pretty good. Good shot of you.
So the fashion show mall, they would have, and this stage would come up out of the ground, and then the backing would come up, and the models, like professional models, will come out and do the runways. And they would do lingerie. They would do pop artists. They would do like a regular store, like a Macy's. And they would do that.
Who doesn't want to see beautiful people? To me, I mean, I love it. I love the show.
Hey man, when you're there, you're there now. You guys are there, not me. I found something called cheeseburgers.
Let's talk.
That's why I don't dance anymore. I used to dance on Club MTV.
There we go.
I don't do that anymore.
Forget Club MTV. That's
no. I totally did. It's kind of funny.
I know you did.
But they're young and relative, not like these guys.
Brian. Let's segue now into the shows you did on Boston City Hall Plaza this past couple months.
Yeah, so we had the amazing opportunity to work with the city of Boston and Mayor Wu for an activation. So we hosted Boston Artisan Market, and we did we hosted over 44 vendors over a 6-week period, and we did a show every Friday. So we call it's our Fashion Friday series, which is going to continue, which is nice.
But that's so much hard work.
Yeah. So every week
44 vendors work.
Yeah.
In 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Did you not see her on the computer before she came in and working?
Oh yeah, no.
She worked until she sat down.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
We're still working on many things right now as we speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any you don't got to tell us all the tea, but I would love to know if the new location that you have, right? Is that already open?
So the activation that we did, that was on Boston City Hall Plaza. So we had that activation ended, and now our goal is to really do a tour around Boston. So if anyone's listening and they have cool locations that they would like us to take over. So the amazing the amazing part of what we do is that we can automate any pop-up, right? And we turn key. It's quick.
Right.
We just bring in our technology, we bring in the vendors, and we have you have a pop-up. You have a store. So we can take in any location really quickly, and we already have the vendors ready to go. So our goal is to, that is what we're working on, just a little glimpse of doing a tour around Boston. So you'll see Bogosplit popping up here and there in a lot of different locations, like you have been doing, and then also working on our flagship store, because we'd love to have just that one location, that flagship where you can go and find, Bogosplit. Right now it's Assembly Row because we've been there the longest. We're about to go
loyal,
in 2 years.
Loyal.
Yeah, but that is the goal. So so there's gonna be more, and we'll have more shows and all of that. But that's sort of the little things we're working on, along with enhancing our technology. So you're always gonna find new technology when you come into Bogosplit or when you're shopping on the site. So that's what Adriano stayed behind for right now.
Well, thank you so much for coming and being here with us and sharing your energy and vibes, and always. I've been knowing you for 3 years, but like with Michael, it's still brand new, and being with the Boston Fashion Awards and Swim Boston, like I can't wait what the future will hold.
I met Kayla at the Liberty when we one night when we were there for Fashionably Late. She just came right up to me and started talking. I was like, and then her brother came over and introduced himself, and I'm like, okay, I like the way these guys approach people, and that your approach was very good, very professional. And I said, okay, I got to know more about what's going on here. And then I started researching the store in Somerville, which was the only one you had at the time. I think you had something in Newburyport too, or something like that, or something going on.
We've done so many pop-ups.
Oh, there was a pop-up. Okay, all right. Yeah. But I researched it, and I was very impressed. So right off the bat, these people come off as very, very professional people. They knew what they were doing. That's the thing that was. Like the most important thing to me is that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. And you got passion too.
Yes.
You had so much passion that night, meeting people all over the place. You were networking like it wasn't like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah. Your family is involved in it too. You said your brother was in it. Your mom.
Yes, he's my brother, and then my mom works at the store. So if you
I've seen your mom.
Yeah. It's a family
God
affair.
Bless her.
Yeah.
We're sliced alone. It's not sliced alone.
Yeah.
Does your mother feel like? I mean, is she living through you right now? Like how much fun her daughter's having?
Really
that's my mom.
I see that look. I see
feel
that
you.
look.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention. I'm sorry.
No, and I love that you mentioned the networking aspect. Because the biggest thing that we're able to provide to all these vendors and designers is the network that we're building throughout Boston. We're so serious about building our business and connections that's gonna be able to help and aid, the success of all these vendors, and yes, it's something that we have the privilege to do, and earning these connections, and and passing it forward to anyone who needs it.
Yeah, we enjoy the events, and we enjoy meeting people and talking, and because we are passionate about what we're doing. I mean, we love what we're doing, and we've met so many people around Boston, and it's just been great.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to do so many different things, and also, I got to do the casting call with you.
Oh yeah, you know what? We could show that. I'm gonna show a little clip of that. Okay, hold on. We'll be show a little clip of that, and we'll just come right back to here. Here we go.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Good.
Good. What's your name?
My name's Jake Forgione.
Okay, Jake. So we're gonna step a little back, okay? So that way you're in the frame. Keep going. Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Winthrop, Massachusetts.
Okay. And how did you hear about us?
Actually through a guy from Facebook. I was in some Facebook groups looking around, and he sent me this and thought it would be a good opportunity because I'm just starting out and trying to get my way through and get some opportunities going.
Okay, great. Is this your first time modeling?
It is.
So
I've done some photo shoots and stuff like that, but casting.
There we go. Okay, you guys did good.
I never seen the actual footage.
We met business.
Right.
I forgot I was there doing it.
That was fun.
I loved it. Oh,
Thank you
man.
guys for letting me join
castings?
that.
Do you do any castings for the shows? that you have in your stores?
We do, yeah. And we also work with, I have to give Leah a big shout out. She's our model director, so she helps us with a lot of the casting. Because, I mean, doing weekly shows is a lot. So she keeps up with the model network, and she does all that behind the scenes.
You need it.
Excellent.
You need somebody.
So.
Well, we got something for you now.
When people understand, I can't explain it until you're actually in the experience.
Yes.
It's a really technical thing. It's not
intense.
easy.
Yeah.
It's very hard, and people believe like, no, until you're in
looks
it.
so easy outside, but no, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
the,
No, we know
the
the
glam.
work ethic.
It's like everyone just gets to enjoy that.
Everyone's having fun. Like people at your show that you can see it, their faces, they're having fun.
Okay, we're gonna have a little fun right now too because we got something to give to them.
Ooh, I like
We got something to give to them. Okay, Marlena, why don't you pass that over
Give it
there?
to Brian.
Oh
You
my
get to see
God.
Brian's hands. There we go.
Just a hand.
Oh, okay. Whoever gets the unboxing, there you go. Okay, be careful because it's lead crystal.
Oh,
we don't want it to drop.
All right, so.
But you can definitely show it if you want.
Okay, all right.
Which store is that going to go into?
Probably Copley. We
Copley,
have a lot of
'cause-
awards over there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got the Boston Magazine one there too?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
congratulations.
think you should leave it at your house for your
Where's
mom.
the champagne?
For a while. Come
I didn't
on,
bring
Dan.
no champagne.
I know.
Sorry.
Why are we cutting the mom
For
out?
Skyy
I don't
too.
understand.
I'm gonna
Yes.
individually.
Yeah, exactly. Mom's got all the newspapers because we
Yeah.
had the
Good.
Boston Globe and all that. She has them all
Okay,
like
good,
in her house.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
You only got one mom. You got to make them happy, okay?
Exactly.
Well, God bless you all.
Yes. Well, before we go, what are your plans for the summer besides pop-ups and stuff?
So we have a show coming up in Cambridge at Starlight, and that will be in August. We also have a show coming up in Assembly Row, and that will be sometime, hopefully in July or so. But we'll be posting all of that on our Instagram. Make sure you guys download our app because that does help to help us to get the traction. So Bogosplit, you can download it on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. And it will be posting all about our events and everything and sending out our email newsletters. So.
Excellent. Any other social media, Kennelly, that you want to put in there?
No, just follow us.
You
on
covered it all?
Split.
Okay.
Yeah, TikTok. We're on TikTok. Not that much, but
Kennelly's the ill supporter. He'll put hearts all over your Instagram post.
Yeah.
Like he's that person.
Man, I love the scene. I really do.
He's not like
and
one
I
of those,
believe you.
Yeah.
He's
no.
not
So
like
it's
one of
like-
those guys that's there 1 second, gone the next guy.
No,
He'll pop up
no,
every couple of weeks
not
on
that
mine
one.
too.
I'm
I was like,
watching
okay,
everyone.
He's real.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's the real.
Trust me, if you're working in Boston and in the art scene, like if I don't see you, I don't know, something's going on because I'm watching everyone.
Right.
All right, speaking of popping up, we'll be popping up in Martha's Vineyard next week all over the place. So if you see us, please say hello. Our whole team
Are
will
you
be down
taking
there.
us with us?
Oh, sure. Why
If
not?
you guys want to come down and visit for the day,
Come on, yes,
down and hang
absolutely.
out.
You know what?
Absolutely welcome.
I got something. We're gonna talk in private. I got you.
Okay.
All right.
And also, we want to mention that Denise Ajar is having a huge fashion show on the boardwalk of Marina Bay on the 20th. I'm mentioning that now because we won't be broadcasting in before that. So come on down, support a nice worthy cause there. Beautiful setting.
A brand new
probably have 3 stores now for Denise Ajar.
Nice.
So that's they always support the locals. Okay. So until then, we have to say goodbye, good night. Thank you, Kennelly. Thank you,
Thank you for
Kayla, for
having
coming
us.
down.
Thank you so
Thanks to
much.
Skyy also for coming down. Thanks to Brian's beautiful portrait of himself right there.
It's called gesticulation. Talking with your hands.
And Marlena too. All right. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye bye.